Good evening. Here we go on a Wednesday with the divisional round coming up this weekend, and I'm really excited for that. Now, I would like to go over, the games that are going to take place in the divisional round this upcoming weekend. Now, we got two days of football, 2 games on Saturday, 2 games on Sunday. So today we got Wicks picks, okay, for Saturday's slate of games, and then hopefully tomorrow, I plan on giving you guys Wicks picks for the Sunday games. But if I don't get to that tomorrow, I will get to it on Friday for sure, 100%. So today, like I said, Saturday's slate of games with Wicks picks. So are you ready to get your fix? Well, let's get started with Saturday's slate of games for the divisional round with the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Green Bay Packers at Lambeau. Not going to lie, okay, this game is going to be a good one. This Rams defense is really good, especially that defensive front with Aaron Donald. However, I'm just not sure this Rams defense will be good enough to contain the offensive attack of the Packers. So, do you realize that during the regular season, okay, the Packers scored 30-plus points in 12 out of the 16 games? 4 games, only 4, were under 30 points, where they only put up 10 in a loss to the Buccaneers, 22 in a loss to the Vikings, 24 in a win against the Jags, and then 24 again in a win against the Panthers. Okay, their lowest scoring game was 10 points to the Buccaneers. Otherwise, they've put up 20-plus points every single week. So, Aaron Rodgers has led this Packers team to back-to-back 13-3 seasons, okay? And this year, at least in my opinion, they are better on both sides of the ball, offensively and defensively, okay? The Packers have the MVP of the league this season, Aaron Rodgers, okay, and the league's number 1 receiver, Davante Adams, and a top 5 running back in Aaron Jones. Now, I'm not saying the Rams don't have a chance, because they do. Everybody's got a chance, okay? This is playoffs, okay? This is the playoffs where anything is possible, like the Browns scoring 28 points in that first quarter against the Steelers. So, however, with that being said, I do think with Green Bay's weapons that, the Rams are going to have a tough time kind of slowing them down. Now, for the Rams offensively, they need to establish the run game and establish it early, right away, okay? Otherwise, I don't see the Rams winning this game. Green Bay's only problem this entire season has been stopping the run, and I've noted it multiple times. They just can't, okay? And when they have stopped the run, they demolish their opponent, okay? It's night and day. They have the defensive backs in place to protect the game, the air attack, and make sure that doesn't go overboard and the offense doesn't get too many yards. But their run defense it's worrisome, okay? They have, pieces to stop them, but I think they need a better linebacker, which I'm sure they'll go get one this offseason. And, maybe an interior defensive lineman or an outside. They need somebody who can go in there, blitz consistently, and do it at a high rate. They need that good, run stopper. But, if the Rams can get their running backs on a roll, I think they have a legit chance, okay, at beating the Green Bay Packers. So with that being said, I just don't think the Rams have enough firepower to win this game. It's Rodgers, man. The Rodgers is playing at a new level. I think Rodgers this year is at least 2 times better than what he was last year, even though the stats probably somewhat similar. Rodgers is just winning games and doing it while having fun. Okay, I haven't seen Rodgers have their smile this much ever. So, Rams can win the game. But like I said, it's going to be tough, and they have to get the running backs going early and doing right away. They have to. Otherwise, they're in trouble. So I got the Packers winning this one at least 27-13. So finally, let's move over to the last game taking place on Saturday with the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Buffalo Bills. Well, this is going to be an exciting game to watch. That's for sure, okay? The Bills had a great season and beat opponents with ease most of the time. I think, the point differential was only 10, I think twice or once this year, excluding last week's wild card game against the Colts. However, though, last week, okay, like I said, I just kind of know with the Colts, the Bills played the Colts, okay, and the game was oddly close compared to what the Bills are used to. Like I said, they've outscored opponents by 10 or more points about 95% of the season. So here's what makes me worried, okay? After the Bills won, okay, I went and I looked at some stats from the game, and it was kind of mind-boggling in a way, okay? The Colts beat the Bills in first downs, 27-22. Third down efficiency, where the Colts went 9 for 17, the Bills went 2 for 9. They beat them on fourth down efficiency, where the Colts went 2 for 4, and the Bills didn't go for it on fourth. The Colts had more yards, or had more total yards, with 472 to 397. Okay, they also had more passing yards, 309 to 301. They also had more rushing yards, 163 to 96. Okay, and they also held the ball 8 minutes and 27 seconds longer. And they almost won the game. Okay, the Colts, they won at the line right away early on, and they kept that the entire game. The only way the Bills actually won this game was from Josh Allen rolling out the pocket, finding an open receiver, and if there wasn't an open receiver, he'd get a couple yards or try to make that ball fit in there. Okay, if the Bills come into this game and let the Ravens beat them in almost every category like the Colts did, it gives the Ravens a huge chance to win this game. You can't take the Ravens lightly. They've struggled this year. We know that. They have a really, inconsistent passing attack. The run game, it's there, mainly with Lamar, but like Mark Ingram being out, you only got J.K. Dobbins, who's starting to show up. But like I said, if Ravens beat them in every category, they could very well win this game. However, I think the Bills, they're going to be just fine, okay? And here's why. Going back to those stats from the Colts Bills game, okay? So Colts beat them in all those categories, crazy, right? But then there's this. The Colts ran 76 plays to the Bills' 58. That means the Bills didn't have to go out of their way to get a couple yards here and there. Okay, they didn't have to force things. That's what I'm trying to say. No, they just went out, did their thing, and if it didn't work, they tried something else until it did work. Okay, like when that defensive line of the Colts was coming through, Josh Allen was able to roll outside, to get the ball to Diggs, get the ball to Cole Beasley, dish it out. He was able to do something. Okay, I think that's going to be a big factor in this upcoming divisional round matchup because we know that the Ravens' offense this season has been pretty inconsistent, okay? And through the air, and they've had a hard time actually moving the ball downfield through the air. Like I said, that passing attack's been kind of inconsistent with Lamar Jackson. And take in mind, the Bills have a top 5 secondary in the NFL, okay? So if the Bills make the passing game hard on Lamar, which not only me, you guys probably too would expect them to do so, that only leaves the run game. This is where things could get interesting because we know very well just how dominant Lamar is when he starts to scramble because not many people can catch up to him. The run game is going to be the toughest thing the Bills have to overcome in this game, but I still don't think the Ravens' run game is as dominant as we think. Okay, they don't have Mark Ingram like I noted. Okay, and J.K. Dobbins is too young to really kind of know how he's going to perform because we really haven't got to see, the full extent of his game. That being, like in the regular season, he hasn't gotten those snaps consistently. He hasn't gotten 10, 15, 20 snaps a game. So we don't really know what to expect from him. Yeah, we can expect him to go out there and run because that's his job. But is he going to do, similar stats from the Colts game? Or, how is he going to... You don't know. All you know for sure is that Lamar Jackson can run, and he can run at a really good rate. And if you miss, he's going to make... And if you over-pursue, he's going to make you miss, and he's going to score a touchdown. All the Bills have to do is contain Lamar Jackson, okay? Keep him towards the middle of the field, and they should walk away victorious, okay? Now, with that being said, The Ravens have a pretty solid defense, okay? But at this point, I see them just as good or maybe a tish better than that of the Colts. So like I said, if the Bills just play their game the way they have all season and don't let up the gas, they should win this game. Okay? I got the Bills winning this one 31-24. It's going to be a good game. It's not going to be a blowout. And if it is, I'm assuming the Bills are going to come out, victorious with the blowout because that's what the Bills do. If the Colts do, hey, awesome. So, or not if the Colts, if the Ravens do, awesome. I mean, Lamar, he'd be 2-2 then in the playoffs, and he has a shot at going to the Super Bowl in that AFC Championship game. So, we'll see how it goes. Like I said, I got the Bills 31-24. Well, that's going to end our discussion today. As like I said earlier, we might be back tomorrow with Wicks picks. If not tomorrow, for sure Friday, 100% for Sunday's slate of games. So anyways, thanks for stopping by. We'll see you tomorrow or Friday. And you just got your fix with the Wicks.